Welcome back, security professionals. If you've already got some experience in the field and are serious about leveling up with the PSP certification, this episode is for intermediate learners, the folks who already know the basics but now want to build a serious, exam-focused strategy. Let's break it down in 5 focused steps, guiding you through domain mastery, exam tactics, and resource optimization. Step 1. Move from conceptual to tactical mastery. At this level, you should already be familiar with the 3 core PSP domains: physical security assessment, design and integration of physical security systems, implementation of security measures. Now it's time to go deeper. Focus on risk metrics and real-world threat modeling, hands-on understanding of surveillance tech, CCTV specs, lens types, frame rates. CPTD, not just as theory, but how it's applied in modern urban designs. Layered access control systems, integration logic, and failure mode analysis. Tip: don't just memorize, master the why and how behind every system, every protocol. Step 2. Build a custom study system. Intermediate learners need more than a study plan. They need a custom strategy that targets their weak areas. Here's how to structure it. Do a diagnostic mock test to identify your weak zones. Allocate 40% time to your weakest domain, 30% to moderate, and 30% for reinforcement of strengths. Use PSP online review courses, but supplement with real-world case studies from sources like FEMA, DHS, or ISIC best practices. Schedule weekly review sessions and bi-weekly full mock exams. Upgrade your tools. At this level, flashcards aren't enough. Use decision trees, failure analysis charts, and zone diagrams to visually map out processes. Step 3. Master scenario-based thinking. The PSP exam isn't just about recall. It tests how you'd apply knowledge in complex, real-world scenarios. Examples of scenario focus. What system would you choose for a hospital perimeter with budget limits and pedestrian-heavy zones? How would you layer physical security for a utility substation in a remote location? What incident response plan would you recommend for a mixed-use high-rise? Practice this by reviewing case studies from SIA, ASIS white papers, and real incident reports. Creating your own mini-scenarios and solving them. Studying past incident failures to see what went wrong and how it could be prevented. Pro tip: get comfortable with cost-benefit analysis. The exam often frames decisions in terms of operational impact and budget. Step 4. Deep dive into standards, codes, and tech. At the intermediate level, knowing the relevant standards is critical. Focus especially on NFPA 730-731 for fire protection and security system installation, UL standards for system certification, ISO 3100 for risk management, ASIS Physical Asset Protection, PAP, and Protection of Assets Manual. Don't just know what the standards are, understand when and why they apply, especially under compliance-heavy environments like airports, data centers, and government facilities. Tech advantage. Learn how different systems integrate, like how intrusion detection can be tied into a video management system or access control system with event triggers. Step 5. Practice execution under exam conditions. Now it's about performing under pressure. Use Prometric-style test simulations, same format, same timing. Build exam stamina with 125 question sets in 2.5 hours. Keep a notebook of exam traps, questions you misunderstood and why. Develop a time management plan. For example, aim to finish the first 90 questions in 90 minutes, then use the final hour for review. Final touch. Create a cheat sheet of formulas, standards, and decision logic a week before the exam. And that's it, your intermediate level 5-step guide to PSP exam success. At this stage, you're not starting from scratch. You're building mastery, adding strategy, and sharpening your real-world thinking. The PSP isn't just about passing a test. It's about showing the world you're a true physical security expert. If you found this episode helpful, drop a like, share it with your PSP study group, and make sure you subscribe.